Hi Instagram followers. I'm going to show you the cards that I have featured on my Instagram for the past week. If you've followed me over there, you know that for the month of July, I am going to be showing you 31 cards. There will end up being more than 31 cards because when camp rolls around next week, I'll start showing you some of the projects that we'll make at camp. So we'll probably end up with maybe 40 projects in July. But Stampin' Up! Is having a special this month that if you buy 3 packs of Designer Series paper, you get one free. So I'm going to be showing you lots of projects, 31 projects, that feature our Designer Series paper that's part of the sale to give you some ideas. So this past week, I showed you 7 projects, and you're not going to see them all, but I'm going to show you the ones that I do have the physical cards of up close, so you can kind of see them, some of the features that you kind of lose in just a flat picture. This is the first card that I showed you on July 1st. And there's a funny story about this. I pre-ordered some of the paper. Some of it I already had, but I didn't get it all because, of course, I wanted to take part of the sale myself. So I thought when July 1st came, I'd get it. But I didn't get this paper because I knew I'd made this card. So I knew I had the paper. But actually, my friend Tanya designed this card, and we made it a shoebox swap. So when I came to look for the paper, I'm like, I know I have this paper. I made the card. But actually, my friend Tanya designed this card. It's a cute little card. And what you might not see in the flat picture is it's a flat card. And the part that opens is right here. It's got these cute little... So anyway, I looked a long time for my paper, and then I realized I didn't even design the card. I copied Tanya's. It was a shoebox swap. I made it. I didn't own the paper. So I looked for the paper. It didn't have it. I have it now. It's coming as part of my freebie paper. But this, I will be doing a blog post all about the ocean set. And I'm going to refeature one of the cards that I made as part of the pre-order. I'll put the video on there, and this time it will have the items that I actually used. I've had a couple of you ask the colors of ink that were in that project, and I hadn't posted them at the time because those colors weren't available when I made the video, but they're available now. So this paper is called Tranquil Textures, and it is part of the sale. Here it is in the catalog, and it goes with the ocean things that are available. So I'm going to use it when I get it with the mermaid. Then the next card that I used, this is one of my favorites. It goes with the Garden Impressions Designer Series paper, and you can see it uses one of our new embossing folders, and it's called Subtle, because guess what? It's a little subtle. It looks like some of our paper that we used to have that had some texture to it. And actually I ran the white paper through the folder, and then I ran all of the little punchy pieces out through the folder, and they didn't quite match up. So then I glued them all on with the snail, and then I ran the whole thing through the folder. And when you do it that way, it kind of presses them in, and I liked that look better. And then the butterfly itself is run through a piece of the Garden Impressions Designer Series paper. So you can get that as part of it, as you can this here. And this reminds me of some Vera Bradley paper. Each of these, it's again hard to see in the flat picture, but this is a stack of presents, each of them cut with a different die from the layering squares framelits, but they each have their own little bow with a different piece of ribbon. They're just scraps wrapped around and then mounted on the one up here at the top. I think I put 3. Can we see? Yeah, there's 3 dimensionals up there. Can you see it? So it keeps it the height so they stack. So it's a stack. Same paper, Garden Impressions. But it does have a Vera Bradley look. In life, you can see that it has more texture. You kind of lose it in the pictures. and a new stamp set around the corner. It's a real fun set. Sometimes, you don't have, when you put a lot of paper on there, you don't have a lot of space for the words, but this one has a perfect amount of space. So that's card number 3. Then my friend Susan. I did participate. My girls in my group were doing some virtual swaps. So some of these I don't have the cards for, but my friend Tanya and Susan and I got together last week and we made some of the cards. So we gave each other our cards. So even though it was a virtual swap, I did end up with theirs. She also used the Tranquil Textures and the octopus. So here's her take on it. I turn it sideways to fit it. I'm going to make you go crazy. So she just layered some scraps of paper on there with the stamp set. And tied some cord around. That's a really nice suite. And this was also designed by Susan. It'd be a great guy card. And then there were 2 that one of my friends, Teresa, made, and she used the Animal Expedition Designer Series paper, and she really used the paper. She didn't even use stamp sets. Teresa's were virtual swaps, so I don't have hers, but here's the paper. I have the paper. It's cute as can be. She used the alligator and the sloth. So these aren't the pieces of paper. Yeah, I think this is the paper. And she used a circle on one of hers and just cut this sloth design out. So if you go back and look at my Instagram, you can see hers. And of course, it's Designer Series paper, and we often call it DSP, which it is Designer Series paper. And a lot of people think we call it DSP for double-sided paper, because it could be that too. So here, I'll just flip through it quickly so you can kind of see. That's the other side of that one. This is a real fun pack. It goes with the Animal Expedition. Is that what it's called? Oh, it's the Kangaroo Koala set, which I love. Here's that one. But you wouldn't even have to have the stamp set for this one because it's cute as could be, and you could get a lot of designs out of it. It has animals featured in the paper that are not in the stamp set. She also used this one. And that's the other side of that paper. You kind of lose perspective of how large these are. So those are the cards that I featured last week. I will give you a sneak peek of the video that I just worked on today. So here's the card that will be my first one for this week. And I will have a video going up. It won't be in today's blog post because today's blog post is a recap of last week's. But this will be the Instagram card that goes up today. So, and I know one of the girls has already posted her virtual swaps and some boxes. So she was out and about and saw some boxes on clearance, and you can cover them with super cute paper like that. And it turns out really cute. So this is my first little vertical video because Instagram needs some vertical and I had none. So I saw there was the new Instagram TV and I thought I'd put something on, and I had edited every last video and deleted them all, so there was nothing left for me to post. So here you go. It's a vertical video. Tell me what you think. I will catch you on the other side. Have a great day. Bye.